That's skin on with this one.
Skin on possum. It's an awesome possum. To give you the Coles Notes version, rundown, basically what I did, piece of punky wood, and I basically scraped it down. That's one bare bottom possum. And then we'll rake the coals over in this area here to hopefully slow cook it and preserve all that goodness. We're in the thick of it now. We got ourselves a bird already. That's going to be a different story. You're going to have to stay tuned for that. But we've also got word that there's a possum up here in one of the traps, so that's where we're headed right now.
First trap.
Right? First trap. Look at that. So we've got a cat to eat. You guys got to watch the whole series. We got a cat to eat. Man, it's looking up. That's a big possum too. That's
several pounder.
Gotta be a couple pounds there, eh?
Yeah. You do possum? Have you done possum before?
I've never done possum. We don't have many we have a couple possums, not too many. So that guy's gonna have to keep there for a little bit while we eat everything else.
That's a good sized possum. It's a nice cool day though. They can stay inside the humane trap. He's got a meal.
Alright man, so what's the plan?
We're gonna have to eat possum after a while. We got some other stuff to eat, but Magabelli Humane Live Trap, he's already had a meal. It's a nice cool day. He can stay in here for a little bit longer. And then fresh meat.
Yeah man, how big is he, you figure? How many pounds? 3? 4? 3?
3 or 4.
Yeah. I'm
gonna say 3 and 4, yeah. Right there in between. But that's a good meal. Possum makes a good meal.
Might be wondering why we use the live traps. There's a good reason for it. It's hot here. It's like, you know, hot, Texas hot. So we've got the live traps. The animals will stay fine in the traps. We don't have to worry about them. Obviously we're gonna take care of them, make sure they have, you know, the things that they need to live. And most of these animals are nocturnal anyway, so they're not busy during the day. So they're not eating during the day, so it's all good. And they got a meal in there if they really want it. But the thing is just to keep them in the shade. You know, it's the best thing we can do right now while we get ready for everything else, so it's all good. Alright guys, whenever you cook an animal, you always got options. If you've been watching this channel for long enough, you know that's the case. We caught this guy in a live trap. Pretty simple, throw a little bit of bait in there, and he came right in. So, you know, lots of people make fun of other guys eat possum, but there's nothing wrong with eating a possum. I tell you that much. It's just like eating any other animal. Meat's meat. So, thing is, I want to try to preserve as much fat as possible, and the most of the fat's contained in the skin. You have an easy job plucking a bird, but plucking a mammal is a little bit different. I've seen it done. I don't understand specifically the mechanics of it, but the best way to learn is by practicing and trial and error. And there's not a lot of people who go through the trouble of plucking a possum, but I'm one of those guys who's going to go through trouble of plucking a possum, see if I can do it. Tried on a hare rabbit before, on a quick dunk, and not super successful. The skin's really thin on it. I think the possum's going to have a bit thicker skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it nice and wet, and then I'm going to bring it up to the fire and singe it up there. And hopefully that the combination of the heat from the fire and the water is going to heat it enough that I can pluck it and just pull the hair out. So let's give it a quick wash. Dude, this low sugar, only on a day. Jeez man, it's not that many days in the challenge, and I'm already feeling it. It's hard to concentrate, but gotta keep going, man. You gotta keep the calories rocking. So I honestly have no idea if this is gonna work or not. If it doesn't work, we're gonna suffer through it or we're gonna skin it. There's always a backup plan. I've singed hair off of rabbit and it works. You just don't want all that burnt hair everywhere. Oh yeah, it's coming off a little bit there. You can see how that's working. I don't think we want to keep it on too much.
Are we steaming it or boiling it off?
It's working, man. Whew, that's a hot heat. So it does work, man. Like that skin is intact. It's like I haven't by using this piece of wood, I haven't even pierced the skin yet. So I mean that's as good as you can get. I need a bit more water on here just to get the inside part. But yeah, that'll rinse off and it'll be nice and clean. Alright guys, we're done. Finished up. That's one bare bottom possum. So it's ready to go on the grill. The idea is, as you would a pig, you maintain all that fat in there. Yeah, all I did was I took this punky piece of wood, run it down, didn't use my knife or anything, put a bunch of water on every once in a while, put it back on the fire, take it off, scrape it, and then over time it just, you know, there's a couple hair here and there. That'll singe off in the fire when we cook it. And I'm just going to go rinse this guy off and then we're ready to spit roast him. So if you guys want to see a little bit more, go over to the Uncensored channel. But you got to be over 18. Put this guy in the spit now. Thorns on everything. Oh, geez. So we got ourselves a spit, ready-made spit, 2 forks, and branch in between. Yeah.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do.
Just a tad bit more on the right.
Yeah.
Good enough.
A little bit more on the right.
Okay, you shovel it out or clip it? Probably shovel it. Just enough roughness to be able to spin that and it'll catch all the way. That's awesome.
Every once in a while we spin it. So we got to take this right down. Probably should have got a smaller stick.
No doubt.
Small animal. No hog. If you don't know, man, this took us a lot. It took us a lot of energy to whittle this thing down, man. But we tried 3 times already to get it through. This time's got to go, man. Line her up.
That don't look right at all.
That don't look right?
Yeah.
Come on now. Hey, we got it.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, we're a little shy on the skin up front. We might have to borrow a bit of wire.
Yeah, wire
go,
on.
go a little bit more. Get it right in the middle. Hey, we got ourselves a spit. There we go, and it's locked and loaded. Look, there's a nice nubby there. We can twist it, lock her in. It's almost like we designed it like that. Alright guys, we got our pig on the roast. This will be a good experiment for everybody who likes to see us spit roast things. It's probably the wrong time to be spit roasting something. It's going to take at least 3 or 4 hours. The safest way to do it is just put it in the pot. We have the cast iron, throw in the pot, bunch of water in there, spices, and everything is going to collect inside the pot, and we're going to be able to drink everything. Make it all liquidy. So I hope I can sell you guys on that idea, but I do want to try it. We have the opportunity here. I wanted to try doing the different skinning method with plucking a mammal, see if it was possible, and it totally is possible. It's totally a viable solution. If you didn't have any pots and pans, this is your solution. This is how you cook. Alright man, so we just stole a little bit of fence wire up here, that's it, just to make sure the neck doesn't fall off. Should have probably kept it up a little higher. But now we got an active spit roast down here. All we got to do is make a big fire, let that burn down to coals, and then we'll rake the coals over in this area here to hopefully slow cook it and preserve all that goodness, all the goodness that we might get inside the skin. I am going to add a little bit of spice too, in the inside there, and we'll be all set. Just a couple hours, let it cook, that's all. That's a Wadobo spice all the way from Canada. I smuggled it in. No label, nothing, no ingredients. They had no idea. Smells good though. Put that on the possum. It's possum awesome. There it is, man.
What do you think about that?
It's done.
I don't even know what to say.
Should be perfectly cooked.
It's like a big piece of jerky at this point. Add skin on with this one.
Skin on possum. It's an awesome possum.
You bigger knife?
Yeah. Oh, that meat smells good though. You smell that meat?
A little bit.
We worried about parasites in this meat?
Shouldn't be. Marsupials is the only one in North America. Not many parasites can take on a possum's. Not internally.
There you go. You did all the work.
It smells halfway decent.
I'll let you go first.
You'll let me go first?
Alright, we gotta cheers it?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep, get you a piece.
Let me a second.
There's some fat in here. You can feel it.
Could be fat, could be a scent gland.
Not really selling this possum right now.
I'm a stew guy. You guys wanted us to do it this way. Why don't you ever put something on a spit? Well, this is part of the reason why. It's dry and tough. It's like a leather shoe. I mean, maybe we overdid it a little, but not really. I mean, that's
just right.
That's kind of just right and half pink.
Yep.
So
Well,
if I get a parasite, it's your fault.
You took the hair off, let the skin on. That was a pretty cool technique.
It's a cool technique, and it's if you don't have a pot, right? I gotta
Yeah.
get under the shoulder blade here. This is not done. I'm not gonna eat that. That's pink. Hard to control the temperature when you're on a spit. I mean, that's problem
Yeah.
number one. I'm not throwing this away. I'm not throwing anything away. This is going to go in a pot. We're gonna actually finish this right.
In peace?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a piece. Yeah.
Keep on, I guess I'm just hungry. I keep on trying to eat this thing.
I mean, it smells like good roast beef.
Yeah.
Right?
It smells just a little off. But
Wild meat always smells a little bit
meat
off.
is still meat, yeah.
Cheers.
You ready?
That's good meat.
I like it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Nope. Haven't had the skin yet.
The skin is going to be just like hard to eat.
You can smell that adobo sauce, but see what it tastes like.
Chunk of meat, or chunk of skin.
Oh man, can you even chew that?
Just throw it in your mouth. Fatty. Taste the fat?
I'm chewing on it like calamari, man.
Just like calamari. It's
Yeah.
chewy. You can see there's actually a yellow layer of skin. It's all just really fatty.
Still tastes good though. It's good fat.
It's
It's not bad.
The moisture in the meat's still there, so as far as an experiment goes, it was successful. It did what it was supposed to
It
do.
looks horrible, but it's working.
You know, one side, the other side, one side's pink, the other side's brown. You never know when it's done, but if you put it in a pot, you can't ever burn it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your biggest risk is running out of water. But as long as you keep on top of that, you're all good. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to quarter it up, put it in the pot, stew them up, revisit this guy later.
Keep talking about brain. You gonna try and find one in there?
Suck the brain out of that thing.
Yeah. It's gonna be the size of a marble. Possums are weird.
No.
No?
Guys, if you're just joining us on the Willis Living Challenge, seriously, I gotta preface this. This isn't a joke. We're not fooling around and killing animals for fun.
No.
So if you're gonna complain about that, think about this, okay? We are actually subsisting off of wild foods, and if we don't eat this possum, you know, we gotta go to a grocery store. And the plan is not to go to a grocery store, so, yeah, man, we're in day 3 now. Trying something new, trying to add something different to the challenge, and clearly it's not the way to go. Cast iron's possibly the way to go, right?
Way easier.
But it's a fun experiment. It's doable. You can do it. When you want to tend to it and you're good at your craft, I would recommend like getting some butter and injecting it inside and all that good stuff. Keep it nice and moist. But
How to cook your possum.
how do you cook your
Yeah.
possum? It's good. The flavor's good. I like it. It's just chewy. If you guys, if you just started following along, it's Bob Hansler. He's got his own YouTube channel. Come check him out. And guys, there's a lot more to come. If you're just tuning in, there's way more ahead of this too.
We're just starting.
And we're just started. We're just getting going. So go check out the other videos and follow us along, man. Much more to come.
Hoorah.
All right, let's put this guy in a pot.
Yep. Flat possum.
All right, so course number 2
It's all just kind of running together.
is all kind of running together,
Yeah.
man. So these a little overdone. Clearly that one's no good.
Just right, man.
That's, some of the end ones fell in.
Oh, okay.
All right, so there's still some of those. I gotta find one that's half decent. Near the end here, the big fat ones. So what are you doing? You're just peeling it open.
Yep. You don't really eat the skin. The goodies inside.
So you promised me mashed potatoes. Maybe one time I'll be able to cook these. I actually cook these all myself.
You like okra?
You gave me the techniques.
Okra, yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? Milkweed. And I don't like milkweed. It's like got that green bean bitter. Green bean but bitter. It's got green bean in there all over there.
You like your cactus broth. I like the cactus fruits.
It's not great. But there's a wide variety of palates. People have a wide variety of palates. It's certainly edible, but I don't find it all that great.
A little bit of dipping sauce.
So that's what it looks up close. They got that mucilaginous, kind of sticky, slimy. Look at that. Slimy mess. And you just eat the outside. Occasionally pay the price because you get one of those thorny bits in your tongue. All the good fun times. Where I kind of developed the technique to waste most of the fruit, so I don't have to eat it by getting rid of just chopping them off, chopping the whole skin off. But there's so much waste there.
The seeds are so good.
I thought it was getting something special. You know, somebody's watching this and be like, oh, stupid Canadian, these are great because they actually sell these in the store. They sell these in the store, but of course they don't come with the spikes. Just the big draw. Like, I could just make a mess of this. I gotta learn how to eat these. I just eat the seeds. Definitely some volume in there. It's all good.